welcome back to my channel. I'm finally doing another Eaglemoss unboxing video. It's taken a lot longer than a month on this one, and of course it's one that I had been really hoping for because it is the Europa and the extras that are supposed to come along with it. And it finally came today. These Discovery models are definitely taking longer than originally said, not monthly by any means. The bird of prey was delayed, and then we ended up getting, the different model instead, and then the bird of prey finally came, and now this one's been delayed. So I'm hoping it's decent. I've gotten some feedback from some other people and gotten mixed reviews on some of the details, but let's go ahead and take do an unboxing and take a look. Alright, this is a little bit bigger of a box than normal, only because you have the Europa in there, as well as the dedication plaque, and the poster, which is the size comparison poster. A little dent in my box. So let's go ahead and unbox one of them, let's start with the dedication plaque. It's the Shenzhou dedication plaque. So we're all going to see this for the first time together. Seems to be packaged really well. Basically just picture of the plaque on the back with some information. And the plaque. And I tell you what, it's pretty heavy. That's a pretty good weight. And yeah, so I actually like it a lot. And they've got the place to mount it on your wall on the back. But if you're thinking about joining and you're wanting some of the freebies, this is actually a pretty good quality plaque. This is one of the first freebies that I've received, and not sure what it's made out of, but it's definitely pretty sturdy and a good size. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next, let's take a look at the poster. If I can get into it. Looks like there's two posters here. What I'll do is I'll try to get a better angle here so you can kind of see the poster. Okay, and here's the first poster. And it has all the ships, the measurements. Enterprise, can't wait for that one. Kind of just gives you look at the different ones that have been on the show. Of course, a lot of them we haven't gotten the models of yet. Europa is the one I just received. And it gives the size comparison. And here's the Klingon ships. And have we seen all these ships? I don't know. The show is so dark. The first season anyway was so dark. I don't know if I could pick out all of these ships in a lineup. I do remember seeing the bird of prey, and of course sarcophagus ship, which is actually one big ship. But that's really all I kind of remember seeing. But evidently we've seen all of these. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Europa. The Europa is a Nimitz class ship. It is named after Chester Nimitz, who was a United States naval, I believe he was an admiral. He was probably a fleet admiral of some sort. And I believe it was back in World War II. And of course the Nimitz class aircraft carrier was named after him as well. Of course, we get to the book, number 5. Now, one thing that I will say about this ship, and as I've started to look at it and watch the episode that the first episode or second episode over and over again, was this does have a lot of the Miranda class in it, as well as some other classes. So definitely you can see where this one could have been an evolution, part of an evolution of many different designs. This is by far my favorite ship of the series, even though we only got to see her for about a minute. So in here we have the information on how to put it in its stand, and a few different views of the ship. Again, some more different views of the ship. Designing the Admiral's ship. So again, you're finally able to get some really good views of what the ship was supposed to look like. And some computer models. I tell you, I'm really digging that design a lot. And then kind of a back design, and then what we're expecting in the future. Don't know if I'm really caring too much about the worker bee, but of course I'll take it. So there's the book. Now for the model. That is a good looking ship. This is definitely worth waiting for, because you can finally get to see what this ship was supposed to be like all along. Because in the show, you really didn't get a good chance to see what it was like compared to some of the other ships, because it didn't last very long, and you only see this model of ship once. I'm certainly hoping that we'll see it again. Of course it won't be the Europa, unless it's the Europa 2 or something, which would be awful quick. But at least another named ship, with the same design. This is really, really nice. One thing that has been pointed out to me, and I'll point this out here, is you can see where it's put together here in the back, and it's like this on all the models, and I think that's just how it had to be designed, and it's the same on these top ones too. So you do see the seam on here, and that's okay. Listen, these things have to have a seam, and they try to make it work as much as they can, but occasionally the seam will get into somewhere that is visible, and in this case, they did try to hide it as best they could, but it is what it is. Definitely metal and plastic in the normal places. It's a huge shuttle bay in the back. Very good looking ship, very good looking design. Go ahead and put the stand on. I'm very happy with this one, and this is one that I definitely will display. I'm gonna have to read up on this too, and I'm wondering if that is the bridge that is up on the pylon at the top. It definitely looks like that could be the bridge. And I'm sure it probably says whether it is or not. But let me go ahead and switch the camera around and let you see what it looks like. This is actually a really good picture. This was one of the designs of it that Eves originally had talked about. And I guess initially it was supposed to be the U.S.S. Nimitz and a Worthington class. Definitely more beefy model is what they had expected it to be than what it ended up being. Get some good views of the ship here. If you all are thinking about getting the Europa, I would highly recommend it. It does look like a really nice model. You know, they did a really good job with it. The colors look good, the paint scheme looks good. It just, you know, looks really well done. You know, the seams are on there, but it's really not that much of an issue. You know, plus the fact it's in the back, so if you have the ship facing forward, it's really not a big deal. But it is a very good looking ship and a beefy ship, and I hope that we are able to see it again later on in the series. Reflector on the front. Give you an idea. Two together. Just a really good looking ship. I'm very happy with it. Anyway, till next time, I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe for future videos. And make sure to comment at the bottom what you think of the USS Europa. Take care, and God bless.